What's up, everyone? Eric with HamRadioConcepts on YouTube, and I have yet another video on another hotspot. So you might have seen some videos I had on something like the Raspberry Pi with DVmega board, and then you saw a video probably on my OpenSpot. Well, something else exists. I did a little research when I saw it because I went to Orlando Hamcation and I actually saw Gigaparts there and said hello to them, and I saw them selling open spots, but I also saw this, and I was unaware of it at the time in Orlando Hamcation. It's the Bluestack Micro Plus, and the Micro Plus, Bluestack Micro Plus by Papa Echo 1 Mike Sierra Zulu, is basically a way to replace your Raspberry Pi and use it for all three digital modes like Dstar, C4FM Fusion, and DMR with very minimal setup. I mean, there's no images on SD cards to download. You can either use this in two ways. You can use this with Windows or Linux software on the PC connected via USB. And with your DVmega on top of it, you have to have the DVmega board, which would normally go on your Raspberry Pi, and now the DVmega goes on the Bluestack like this, and connected via micro USB on the board to your computer as a serial port that's automatically comes up with a COM port, and some free software available online. You can use this as a hotspot on your desk, take it with you on a laptop, wherever. Now you could also use this mobile, not necessarily mobile, I'll say portable or on the go. You can connect this Bluespot to Bluetooth. Now this is an Arduino based device, and there's the Bluetooth chip right there. So you can connect this Bluetooth to an app, which I'll show you, and use this, configure it with the app via Bluetooth, and the Bluetooth connection on your phone or tablet sends the internet to the Bluestack. Okay, so you're not going in there and connecting it to Wi-Fi. It's going to run off of the data connection on your tablet or smartphone. So if you have a phone with you, you simply open the app, you configure it, you talk via RF. You're not using the app to talk. You're using a radio to transmit RF into this, and it transmits RF out. So basically, two ways to use this. I'll show you both. And if you're looking at my DVmega, you can check the video out I just made. The wire solder method that I put the wire on here so I can upgrade the firmware of my older DVmega in order to work with this Bluestack. And I made a video on that, and I used the Bluestack with a program to upgrade a firmware, and it was seamless. So you can check out my video on that also. And if you're wondering about a case, check this out. I also picked up, which this was on back order when I purchased this, so it arrived separately, but it finally arrived. This is a plexiglass case here that snaps together to enclose this here. So you can buy this all as a kit from gigaparts.com is where I purchased this, as well as my DVmega Raspberry Pi, which I'm going to go back and show another video on this Raspberry Pi with this DVmega now that it's uploaded using Fusion. But for now, we're going to focus on Bluestack Micro Plus here in the video, and let's get to it. I'll show you the device itself, then we'll show you the Windows software, and then we'll show you the app over Bluetooth and make a contact on it. So again, the Bluestack Micro Plus, you're going to need a DVmega. Now you can use a single band or dual band DVmega. I happen to have the dual band, but it has to be the Raspberry Pi version of the DVmega to fit on the GPIO connector there. Okay, if you have an Arduino based DVmega, that's not going to work on this. Now, a couple things I'll show you with my little pointer pencil here on the DVmega, or on the Bluestack, that you'll need to know. Very simple. Okay, we'll start here. We have 4 LEDs here, status indicators. They light up. One will be power blinking, and then you have one for Bluetooth connection and transmit and receive indicators. There's your LEDs. The micro USB port, mini USB, micro USB, that's going to be for your power and for your USB connection to the computer to run the Windows software. or Linux software. Of course, the 10-pin connector here, and your red switch. Now, the red switch does two options here. Red switch, when you want to connect it to the computer via USB and use it as a desktop hotspot, you're going to have the switch pushed in. Okay, as well as if you want to do like I did and update the firmware on the DVmega, you want to have the switch pushed in. That's going to enable it USB or serial UART mode so that it gets a COM port on the computer and you can establish a connection via USB to the Windows software. Now, if you want to use this on the go on Bluetooth, you simply depress the switch out. Now it's using Bluetooth on the bottom here, the Bluetooth little chip here. It's using Bluetooth to connect to your app on the phone or tablet. So there's pretty much no on and off button. You plug it into micro USB, it comes on. You set your switch into what position you want, in for USB connectivity, out for Bluetooth, and you're done. The status indicators on the lights will show you what's going on. So not a lot to do, not really anything complicated. And again, your DVmega board fits right on top like this. All right, and we'll put the case together shortly and show you that. So let's go ahead and fire up the computer and check out the Windows software and show you how easy it is to set up from Dstar to DMR to System Fusion. And then we'll show you the mobile app, the Bluetooth app on my phone, and show you the connection on that. And then I'll put the case together and we'll show you the finished product. So the links, all the links I put in the description for the manual, the device at gigaparts.com, and for the DVmega as well, and any other information I could put in the links, I will do that. Eventually, I'm hoping to have a section on my website that will host all the files and links for everything. So that's coming soon, so stay tuned. But please subscribe and thumbs up and share this on Facebook. Let's get into the software now. So let's take a look at the software on here that you're going to set it up. Now keep in mind that, okay, this is BlueDV for Windows. This device is, you don't have to sit here at the computer and watch this screen while you're operating, okay? You're using your computer as doing the pretty much gateway processing functions, and over USB, all it's doing is telling the Bluestack how to control the DVmega and when to transmit, when to receive, okay? So we're not loading this software up to watch this thing and talk from a computer, or to sit here with a handheld in my hand and watch the screen. You can if you want to, but that's not what it's for. What I want to show you is, this is a status in the middle here, but how easy you can go from Dstar to DMR to Fusion this fast. Okay, so what I'm going to do is first, assuming you have your Bluestack plugged into USB, the switch pushed in, you want to go to your device manager. If you don't know how to do that, check it out. Go to device manager and find out which port, USB serial port, is yours. Okay, mine is COM port 13. So that's all I need to know. I go into menu and I go to setup. All right, now a couple basic things you have to put in: your call sign, of course, serial port, COM port 13, like I just found. You can save the log over here on the right. Basically your frequency of the hotspot, okay, simplex frequency, your DVmega transmit power. I'm not sure exactly. DVmega is a 10 milliwatt transmitter, I think. The open spot's 20, the DVmega is 10. Your latitude and longitude. Now, there's the Dstar section, the Fusion section, and the DMR section. For right this second, I'm going to go through each one. I'm going to first go to Dstar, Module C. I'm going to enable APRS, and it's if you want APRS, and enable at start. So enable at start means I'm going to switch this mode on. And your default reflector. You can't leave it empty. So to recap, call sign, COM port, frequency, mode. Okay, Dstar. We're going to hit save. What did I just do here? Let's go like this. There we go. Okay. Now, at this time, I'm not connected to anything until I turn on this serial switch. Right now, it enabled Dstar. You're not linked. You're going to choose a reflector up here, or a DCS, or an X reflector. I'll just go to 037 Charlie, 37 Charlie, and hit link.
Link to REF037C.
Okay, you're linked to 37 Charlie. Now, with the status in the middle, if I throw my call out, KJ4 YZI testing, all right, it would show you the other person and then their ID and stuff. But again, you don't have to sit here and watch this. This is just a great way to set this up real quick and have a log going and a status indicator. All right, so you're linked up. That was Dstar. That's it. That was pretty easy, right? I mean, that fast, you get on Dstar. So I'm going to unlink. Oh.
And 0XIW4LOV on 37 Charlie.
Well, that's somebody else calling. Anyways, we're going to hit unlink. And we're going to shut off. See the serial here? That's like your on-off. So we're going to turn it off. Go back into the menu. Now, we'll go to DMR. I'm going to turn off the Dstar here. Uncheck the box. And go over here to DMR. And all you really need here now is your DMR ID. I'm not sure what QRG is. Never even thought about it. I'll have to look that up. Enable it, start. And then you pick Brandmeister or DMR Plus. And your server. So, closest to you, there's a bunch of US servers. I pick, I don't know, 3102. And that's it. So to recap, we're going to turn on DMR, DMR ID, the server. Now, the server is not the talk group. I repeat, this is not your talk group. That's the Brandmeister server. You want to pick the one closest to you. Lots of countries in here. All right, and that's it. Now hit save. Now I'm going to repeat something again because it's been a lot of emails and a lot of comments on DMR. Guys, get familiar. There's a lot of guys on YouTube doing this on videos. Get familiar with how to program DMR. You're shooting yourself in the foot if you're getting code plugs from somebody and have no idea how to use this. You will not be able to use a code plug from anybody else on this hotspot, period. Okay? Someone giving you a code plug in Texas and you're in Georgia will do you absolutely nothing on a hotspot, any hotspot, period, the end. Okay? A lot of people are emailing me every day and they're saying, someone gave me a code plug, I put it in my radio, and it doesn't work. I'm sending the hotspot back. It's broken. And I walk them through it, and eventually they figure it out. Well, the code plug that you're getting is set for many different repeaters across the country or the southeast or the southwest. None of them are set to talk to a simplex frequency of this hotspot. Also, you're not changing any talk groups in this at all. There is no option here to set a talk group anywhere in this. You do that from your radio. That's a quick DMR lesson for you. So, with me connecting right now to DMR, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn it on. Okay? I'm not connected to anything. So, I'm going to take my DMR radio, which happens to be my RFinder M1, and I'm going to go on here, and I'm just going to go on 435.0, and the group ID would be TAC 310. We'll go to 310. Okay? And we'll turn the radio on. Now, I just chose to talk to 310 from my radio, not the hotspot. All right? So, if I transmit,
Richard, I don't know what's happened. You disappear. I'll be listening for a while if you're still there.
that's KC2RXV. He's pretty active on DMR. I've seen him a lot on these 310. But so that was 310. Now if I go on my phone here or my radio and I switch it now to 31123, that's the Treasure Coast local talk group. I'm going to change it. Let's see. I think I should be on talk group now. KD4YDD. I don't know which where they're which talk group they're on, but seems they might be on the Treasure Coast 31123 talk group I just typed in. All right. So anyways, you're doing the the changing of talk groups on your radio, not the unit, the hotspot. So I'm going to turn off DMR. And last, let me shut this radio off. Last, I'll go back up in the menu and I'll go up to setup and I will turn off the DMR and I will turn on Fusion. Enable it, start my QTH, grid square. Default reflector, I just picked Alabama. That's it. So I only have Fusion turned on. So I'll hit save. Now we will turn on the serial. And Fusion came on. But I am not linked to anything at this very second. What you want to do is, got my Fusion radio here. I'm going to go to America Link, which everybody knows is most popular. I'll go to FCS 0, for your info, FCS 002 room 90 is America Link. And you hit link. I should be on America Link right now. And if anybody's using a open spot crossing to Fusion, you'll see their DMR ID on here. KJ4YZI testing, Vero Beach, Florida. Throw my call out there, see if anybody's listening. You can connect to Yaesu System Fusion or YSF reflectors or FCS reflectors. Now, I guess you can turn all three of these on if you enabled all three at start. But I don't know what that would do on the same frequency if you had DMR and Fusion going at the same time. It might confuse a lot of things. Another thing for a knowledge, a little fun fact, there is no hotspots as of yet that I know of that are connecting to Wires X nodes or rooms such as repeaters. I have a repeater up south of me, and I hooked it up, bought a HRI 200, got it hooked up on the internet with the help of the engineer that works on all the repeaters around here. And we got that thing up, and I started trying to figure out how to connect to that with a hotspot. Well, the Yaesu Japan servers won't let you. They're not letting anybody connect with hotspots. My OpenSpot, my Raspberry Pi, and this Bluestack, I have no option to connect to any HRI 200s, nodes, rooms, repeaters, anything. Oh, nothing Wires X. All right. So if there's something out there that does, I don't know about it because I haven't played with the DV4 Mini yet. But other than that, I'm sure something will change down the road.
W4FFXWM0L.
And that's Fusion. And again, you're not having to sit here and look at the screen, but it just gives you a status.
Yeah, I think it's WM0L. Is that correct? This is Whiskey 4 Fox X-ray.
And you can see the log over here. So I'm going to unlink just because it's going to be busy in here. So that fast in, 10 minutes, 9 minutes, we went from Dstar to DMR to Fusion, and you maybe learned a thing or two. Let's go to the other option, which would be connecting with this app on your phone, Android. I don't know if they have it for iPhone, but Android, and doing this same setup here like this on Android, and then how this works with your mobile data connection. Okay, and here is the Blue DV app, similar to what you just saw on the Windows computer, available free in the Play Store on Google, to give you an idea what it looks like here. Now, one little thing is you have to have the app running on the phone. Now, if you have your phone, if you receive a phone call, the phone call is going to interrupt. All right, but the app has to be running in the the main screen here, not in the background. Now, there may be changes in the future from what the developer says, but at this time, you have to have it on this screen here without it timing out or being minimized into the background. Now, you have this, for instance, if I want to, to connect to Bluetooth, like you would connect any other device on Bluetooth, go to your pairing, make sure the switch is now out on the Bluestack, not in, but out. And look for the unit, pair it on Bluetooth, the password is 1234. Once you pair it, okay, you can go in here and go to setup, and setup is where all your information is. Call sign, module, DMR ID, frequent. Now you could pick different frequencies here for Dstar, DMR, and Fusion. Your DMR master server is going to be one that's close to you. This is not your talk group. This is a server close to you. Mine is the US. And your Fusion frequency, your QTH locator, that's it. I'm going to hit submit. Now, all that's in the app, okay? If I'm out portable somewhere and I want to get on a reflector, very simple. I got this app going. On the top left here, I can pick the mode of operation. In this situation, I'll hit reflector for Dstar. I will choose reflector 078. That's the local Treasure Coast one here. 078 Charlie and connect.
Link to REF078C.
Alright, and I am set now on the app on the Blue DV. If I want to go to Fusion, I just change, or DMR, I disconnect from the reflector
Not linked.
and go over here to DMR.
G4YZI.
Now, I will repeat this one more time. Now you're on DMR, when I hit connect, I am connected to Brandmeister, but I am not connected to any talk group at all in this app. On my phone, I will choose the talk group. I keep saying phone because I have a DMR smartphone. On my radio, I will choose the talk group on the radio. So build yourself a code plug with all simplex frequencies for your hotspot and set, TAC 310 or 3112, whatever you want on your radio, which is going to talk through this hotspot. There is no changing talk groups in this software whatsoever. And if I want to go to Fusion, I can disconnect here. I can go up here on top, go to, for instance, FCS 002, room 90. That would be America Link. Connect. Now I'm connected to America Link on System Fusion. So that's the app. And like I said, if I minimize, it drops off. You have to have the app in the foreground, and it comes right back on as soon as it's in the foreground. You don't have to repair or anything. So if you take a phone call, it will drop out until you answer the phone call. When you get done, open the app like this and come back on. Now that hopefully that's changed in the future, but at least you have the option to connect wirelessly while you're mobile or on the go. And not totally be disconnected from the world. So hopefully the future improvements are definitely better. So with that being said, let's put this thing in a case and finish it up. Can this thing really be that easy to set up? Let's take it apart and put it together. So there is an assembly instructional video on the website, and the link is in the description also. Quite a bit of pieces here, and I do recommend if you watch the video one time, makes total sense. Just for the fact that I didn't realize all these green pieces were protected in some green plastic foil that peels right off and you get a nice clear fingerprint free case. So here I am trying to figure out why it looks so foggy, and watch the video. And you got 4 little pieces here. So watch the video, and this is what you get. So this is what you get, like a little plexiglass box, and they're motto is electronics look pretty cool. Why hide them in a box, you know? Much like the DVmega Raspberry Pi combo I had in the black box. You can't see it. Looks pretty cool. Watch the video to put it together, and it's got these little these little keys on the side here. See the little snap-in keys that hold it together. Make sure that those little standoffs are plugged in tightly so that the board inside, one of them I pushed in too hard, and you just want to make sure you get them in there solid. But the little blue button here is so you can access that inside the case. And see, it's a little wobbly because I pushed that standoff in too hard, and I think I messed one of the tabs up. And your little USB port there. So a pretty cool, another little hotspot. In the next video I'll do, or one of the next, I will show all three of them, all three of the hotspots I have, and we'll just kind of give an overview of all three and which one should you want, because they're the only one I haven't done is the DV4 Mini. I've heard some things about that though. But with these three now, I have the open spot, which does all three modes. I have the Bluestack right here with the DVmega, Bluestack Micro Plus, which does all three modes. And I have the Raspberry Pi, which can do all three modes with a different image or a certain image to do all three. So thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out the video here on the Bluestack Micro Plus. Subscribe, comment, share, thumbs up, and look forward to some more videos here. 7.3. All the links are in the description, by the way. 7.3 from KJ4YZI.